Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now we are seeing a massive breakout in the Ethereum RSI. Meanwhile, the Ethereum price action is running into this very important area of resistance. On top of that, we have just seen the US stock market open, and we are finally seeing this new bullish signal right here. I'll be covering all of that and more in this video, so definitely stick around to the end so that you don't miss out on any of this important information. And just before we jump into it, you might as well leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. But with all of that out of the way, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we are on the Ethereum dual solar chart on the 3-day time frame. And obviously, it was a good sign to see Ethereum hold that level because that means we are still forming higher lows on the larger time frames here. And now zooming into the 1-day time frame for Ethereum, right now we are in the middle of that range of resistance that I've been talking about for quite a while now on the channel. So this range of resistance is coming in between 2,650 and around 2.9k. So basically, I would like to see the price of Ethereum move above 2.9k and towards 3,000 in order to confirm a continuation in this recovery. So currently we are not seeing that right now, but what we are seeing right now is a breakout in the daily RSI for Ethereum. Ever since the all-time high for Ethereum back in November, the Ethereum RSI has been finding some major resistance along this descending line of resistance, but right now this is the first time we've finally broken above that descending line of resistance, and we have seen one daily candle close, which technically confirms the break above this level on the daily time frame. And obviously, anytime we see a break to the upside above resistance, that is a bullish signal, technically speaking. But with that being said, we still cannot forget about this resistance in the price action that I just mentioned. And we are also seeing a similar thing on the 3-day time frame for Ethereum, but on this chart, we haven't confirmed the breakout in the Ethereum RSI. For that to happen, we need to see a 3 daily candle close with the RSI above this point of resistance when the 3 daily candle closes. And at the time of recording this video, the next 3 daily candle close is in about 1 day and 8 hours. And if we can also confirm the breakout to the upside in the 3-day RSI for Ethereum, then that would be extra bullish. Because if you're simply taking a look at these other examples that we have seen time and time again throughout years worth of Ethereum price history, pretty much every single time where the RSI starts bottoming out, breaking above resistance and entering into a new uptrend on the larger time frames like the 3-day chart, that gives us a very bullish signal that leads into the price action flipping more bullish. But it's important to mention two things. First of all, this does not mean that we're only going to see bullish price action even if it confirms, because obviously even in the most bullish times, we still have some red days here and there. And second of all, it is also important to mention that once again, we have not confirmed the breakout on this chart right here, and we certainly have not confirmed a new uptrend in the Ethereum price action, because for that to happen, we need to start forming some higher lows and higher highs on the chart. Once we see that, then we can be more confident that the price action is in a new uptrend. And now taking a quick look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin on the 3-day time frame. Over the past few days, Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin as expected after confirming that bounce from that support line right there. And so overall, on the larger time frames, this is good to see for Ethereum versus Bitcoin because that means we are still in an uptrend. We are forming higher lows and higher highs. And for Ethereum to continue to outperform Bitcoin and stay in this uptrend, we simply just need to continue to hold above this level of support, which is coming in at around 0.065 Bitcoin per Ethereum. And one of the main reasons why Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin over the past few days is because the Bitcoin dominance over the past few days has seen a slight decline. And if you have been watching my recent update videos over the past few days, I've been letting you know that 42.5% Bitcoin dominance right here is acting as some short-term resistance for Bitcoin dominance. And so what I've been saying is basically if we get a rejection from that level and see a bit more downside price action in the Bitcoin dominance, that is actually bullish for the overall altcoin market. And once again, that is one of the biggest reasons why Ethereum is bullish against Bitcoin. And now taking a quick look at the S&P 500 index on the 2-hour time frame because the stock market just opened, and what we are seeing so far today in the S&P 500 index is actually not too bad. So we pretty much started off the day in the red, but so far at the time of recording this video, we have formed a slight wick to the downside, which shows us that buyers have stepped in. And not to mention that right now, technically speaking, we are playing out this bullish W pattern with a price target towards 4.7k in the S&P 500 index. And if that continues to play out and we see some more bullish price action here, then it's very likely that we'll also see some bullish price action for Ethereum and the overall crypto market. Because let's just say if the stock market is dumping to the downside, then it's very unlikely we'll see a recovery in the crypto prices. But on the other hand, if we see a major recovery in the stock market and see a lot of bullish price action, then it's very likely we'll also see a recovery in crypto. And this is pretty much what we have been seeing over the past 1 week approximately. Not to mention that the RSI indicator for the Nasdaq 100 index on the 3-day time time frame, recently entered into oversold territories for the first time since 2020, and this is a pretty big deal because this was the third time that this has happened over the past 1 decade. So I hope you understand how rare this opportunity is. Once again, we have only seen this 3 times in the past 10 years. And speaking about the Nasdaq 100 index, here we are on the 2-day time frame using the Fibonacci candlesticks, and this right here is a massive fractal that we have also seen in the stock market not that long ago. Here in the S&P 500 index on the 2-week time frame, we saw almost the exact same thing. We saw a broadening formation pattern, but if you're looking at the final move to the downside, that was pretty much the most bearish price action out of all of this other bearish price action. And if you're paying attention to the bottom of the candle wick, we actually did not make it all the way to this support line. And if you're looking at the Nasdaq 100 index on the 2-day time frame, we have seen the exact same thing. The bottom of these wicks fell slightly short of this line of support. And now switching back to the S&P 500 index, once we saw a green candlestick in the Fibonacci candles, that basically confirms that we were beginning some sort of recovery. And after we saw the second and third and so on, that just further confirmed that we were in a strong recovery. It's now switching back to the Nasdaq 100 index at the current day. Right now, we are seeing the first green candle on the 2-day time frame using the Fibonacci candles, which technically speaking, this is the first sign that we've seen in the Nasdaq of a possible turnaround, a possible recovery. And once we start seeing some more green candles here potentially, then if that happens, that would just further confirm a recovery beginning. But it is important to mention that we need to wait for a candle close to actually confirm this as a green candle. And considering this is on the 2-day time frame, the next candle close is in about 1 day and 8 hours. And of course, I'll be keeping you updated on this in these videos, but if you want extra updates throughout the day, then definitely make sure you follow me over on my Twitter, and the link to my Twitter is in the description down below and also in the pinned comment. If you got anything of value out of this video or simply enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on so that you don't miss out on any of these important updates that I post every single day. And also for anyone new to the channel, if you want to know extra ways to make more money in the crypto markets, then definitely make sure you're checking out one of these uploads if you haven't already. And as always, I appreciate all of your support on the channel at the moment. I can't thank you enough. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.